Hello, class. Welcome to week 2 in Asian American popular culture. Hopefully, last week it went well. Hopefully, you were able to dive into all the cool material that we're going to talk about this semester. And hopefully, you're excited about learning what's next for this week. So, today I'm going to kind of touch on some of the things, themes, concepts that we um, learned last week on the importance of Asian American studies, and then kind of frame the class for this week for defining Asian American popular culture, kind of reviewing the readings and videos this week, and a little guidance in terms of the forum. So let's go into the review of week 1. So last week we looked at the importance of Asian American studies, and we saw the birth of the Asian American identity, the political identity, where many of the ethnic groups, in solidarity with other ethnic groups like African Americans, were fighting for relevant education, fighting for representation in American society. Um, and because of that struggle, because of that strike um, at San Francisco State, um, the Asian American community was able to come together and really show, um, express their voice, their concerns um, in a very politicized era. Um, so, with the student strike, we see various organizations, community folks coming together, really fighting for injustice, racial injustice, um, gender, class, uh, all these different types of movements were building during this time. And as a result, we had the students strike. Um, and here they were able to fight for the first College of Ethnic Studies, which then would set um, a precedent for other programs to come up throughout this country, where Asian American studies would be developed um, throughout this throughout this country, and their stories and experiences would be included in the American um, history. So that was the importance of Asian American studies. Without that movement, um, today we wouldn't see the benefits of it, where you're able to take a class like Asian American popular culture, um, get units, and learn a little better about your history and trying to understand the contemporary Asian American community and how that history then informs our current situation today. So this week, the theme is defining Asian American popular culture, and we're going to look at how that is defined through media and specifically social media. Um, Students will draw from various stereotypes of Asian American communities that they have experienced, observed amongst their peers, and how that is represented in American mainstream society. So, many of you last week discussed how that inequity, that silence, still plays into our understanding today in the ways in which our Asian American identities are necessarily put on the forefront um, of society. And in this week, we're going to look at how those silences still exist today. And I want you to come up with definition of what it means to have an Asian American popular culture in this current social and political environment. And um, through the readings, hopefully that kind of guides you towards some questions. So, um, This week, we're looking at various articles, the introduction of alien encounters, and we'll look at how social media perpetuates certain stereotypes for Asian Americans. And some of you may have experienced it, some of you, your friends or family have experienced it, or friends. So in the readings, try to figure out how these stereotypes impact you, um, your friends, your family members, and how then that then defines your understanding of popular culture. And in the videos, you'll see many representations or misrepresentations of Asians. Um, and we'll see how current artists are trying to challenge um, those stereotypes of Asian Americans. And here we could see also many ways how they're redefining what it means to be Asian American in this current environment. And hopefully you come up with your own understanding of Asian American popular culture. So please check out those videos. And this week, when you look right into your discussion forum, what is Asian American popular culture mean to you? So referring back to the readings, to the videos, how then does that, how do you see that? How do you define it? Um, how do you understand it? To you, how it's been taught to you, and how you experience it on a day to day. So, um, what does Asian American popular culture mean to you? Um, and then finally, um, checking out. So I reviewed the particular readings for this week um, and the videos listed and the forum question around Asian American popular culture. Hopefully, those readings will inform your understanding of it. Um, and then um, you'll have a week 2 quiz, 5 questions, multiple choice, true and false questions. So that shouldn't take too much of your time. Just a little review of the readings and the videos. So that's pretty much it for this week in terms of guidance. If you have any questions, yes, please always reach out to me. And enjoy the readings and enjoy the videos. I hope um, you find us, you find meaning in each of them. So take care.